quarterback club, I don't know if a lot of people know, the main thing that we spend money on is feeding the team. So
Right.
it is quite a challenge year in and year out to fundraise and to feed the team, and it's something that's become a passion of mine. I enjoy helping the kids, and
Right. But I think sometimes people think, like, especially when I was coming in, my husband is a football coach, and I learned really quick, like when we were going in, I'm like, why are we feeding all the kids? Like, what's the purpose behind that really? And I think for me, when I saw that, okay, not every kid is in the same situation. And when you live in a rural area like we do, like kids come in all kinds, anywhere really, they come in all kinds. And maybe the meals that they get at school or with the football program, that's all that they're getting, period. What's up, Camden County? You are catching the 44th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores with the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. I just want to say thank you to all of our businesses that support our podcast, all made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Comcast Business, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Guys, I cannot wait because today we have two wonderful people here in our studio. I have Anthony Romano Sr. and I have Johnathon Blount. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Yeah.
I bet everybody's like, why? Why are we talking to Anthony and Johnathon? But guys, so Anthony is with Bennett Group. I like to say that he runs it. I'm sure he has like some fancy schmancy title, but to me, he runs it. And Johnathon Blount is the owner of Classic Cleaners and Little Seabag. I had to learn that there is no S on it. So in case anybody's confused, there is no S on that business. So why are we talking to you guys today? I do want to talk a little bit about your businesses, but one thing that you guys do in our community is you are very much involved, give back, and you make sure that y'all are everything. I love it. I don't care what people say. You guys do so much in our community, whether it's giving back through your time or whether it's giving back monetarily. You're always giving back. And I want to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people, they don't know that they may want to be involved in their community, and they just don't know how. So I want to cover today kind of how you guys do, why you guys do what you do, just all the things. Because I also want to bring awareness to the fact that I don't think people know you guys do all that you do, because you do a whole lot. And not only for the Chamber of Commerce, but as I've even learned this morning, things I didn't even know about, and I already thought you guys were super involved. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. First things first, I want to start with you, Anthony. Kind of tell me how long you have been in Camden County, just in case people don't know, because you were not born and raised here.
No, I was born in Central Florida. I've been in Camden County for about 25 years.
Okay.
And I came up here for family.
Okay.
And to work.
So you've been here the longest. So it's home.
I consider it home.
Okay.
I don't.
Yes.
That's another.
Yeah.
But I consider it home, and I've had family graduate here.
Yeah.
Both my kids were born here.
Yeah.
So and like I said, I've lived here for 25 years. I really enjoy living in Camden County. So.
Me too.
Yes, I think it's a special place.
Yeah,
And
I've only been here for 8 years, and I love it. I love it. I never want to leave. So, okay, Johnathon, how long have you been here?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say about 43, 44 years now.
Most of your life,
Mm-hmm.
except for those 3 days, Anthony.
Yeah,
Right?
3
Yeah.
He was born on vacation and came back home.
Right.
But I think that like when you were younger, like I have gotten the impression that you were quite the fun. You had quite a lot of fun here as a kid.
I kept my mom.
You were
herself,
wild.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I attribute her youthful looks now to me keeping her young.
Yeah, you made her gray really early, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So now I think it's been so fun because you were actually my board chair a few years ago. And it came at a time where we as the chamber were struggling hardcore.
Sure.
And just trying to figure out what this chamber was going to look like and what we were going to do going forward. And you came along and said, I was like, I didn't even know you that well. And I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
can you just be the chairman of my board? And you're like, what do I have to do? And I'm like, but you sat down, you got involved, and you helped me so much during that time because it was such a pivotal time in what we were doing. we were supposed to have a different chairman. He ended up moving, so we really needed you, and so we were so excited. You helped me out a lot, but it was so funny. Everybody's like, Johnathon Blount? And I'm like, yes, he is an entrepreneur now. So I think it's fun to grow up in your small town where it's like you were the bad child.
Yeah.
And I use bad like you weren't.
Yeah, mischievous.
Yeah, that's a better word. Yes. But now you've grown up and you've had kids of your own. You married a hometown. She's hometown, right?
Hometown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
she actually was born here.
She was. Oh, so she didn't spend the 3 days.
Jacksonville, but yes, right here.
So good. So yeah. So you've had kids here. Both of you have kids here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has kind of helped you guys get involved in ways.
100%.
As far as the time goes. So Anthony, what all do you do? Because I know your son's in rec ball. So let's just start with that stuff first. Yeah.
He plays in the rec department.
Yeah.
PSA. He plays football, basketball. He's played baseball. He just started spring and summer travel ball.
Yeah.
I'm very enwrapped into youth sports. I like the kids. I enjoy coaching the kids, and he's very into it. So yeah, we take fourth grade basketball very serious. We're very competitive.
He does take it serious though. I see. I'm like, okay. Now, what about like Johnathon? I know your kids are involved in school, so that kind of made you get involved in the school board.
It did. I also have a brother that's an educator, and so it was important for me to feel like to show my kids that when you are entrenched in your community, that if you're going to try to improve things, that you need to get involved. And I said it was an avenue for me to get a little closer to them while they were in their school age years and give back to the community at the same time.
Yeah. Now you've taken on the quarterback club. Is that correct? You're
yes.
the president of the quarterback club. And we had a new coach. So
Connor's actually texting me right now.
Yeah.
It's quarterback club related.
Yeah, I love that. But he's done a good job. The kids love him. It seems like we have a lot of energy. I know we're about to start gearing up for the next season because, I mean, football runs in my blood as well. I'm all about it. I love it. And one thing I don't think people understand about football is, and this is not anybody but me saying this, I feel like it's, football funds a lot of the sports because it's one of the sports that a lot of people come out to. And I don't think a lot of people understand how important football is to the health of the rest of the sports,
The athletic department whole.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See, I love when you put the words right. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm so well spoken.
Yeah, you are, Anthony.
I'm articulating.
You are.
But it does fund a lot. And with the quarterback club, I don't know if a lot of people know, the main thing that we spend money on is feeding the team. So
right.
it is quite a challenge year in and year out to fundraise and to feed the team, and it's something that's become a passion of mine. I enjoy helping the kids, and
right. But I think sometimes people think, like, especially when I was coming in, my husband is a football coach, and I learned really quick, like when we were going in, I'm like, why are we feeding all the kids? Like, what's the purpose behind that really? And I think for me, when I saw that, okay, not every kid is in the same situation. And when you live in a rural area like we do, like kids come in all kinds, anywhere really, they come in all kinds. And maybe the meals that they get at school or with the football program, that's all that they're getting, period. And it doesn't mean they have bad parents. It just means that maybe they can't make ends meet. Maybe they're struggling, all the things. But sometimes the only parenting they get are these coaches. And I think that people don't stop to think about that sometimes. That's why you feed these kids and you make sure that everybody does have an even playing field when it comes to their nutrition and being able to be healthy and strong and those things. So I think feeding them is super important. So when you say that, the most expensive thing, first of all, these are growing boys.
Oh, yeah.
And I have made my fair share of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
We need you to start doing that again.
You just let me know when. Yes, I'll volunteer. Shauna Span will be so happy. She loves making those peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But, and I know that that's something with your Mother's Huddle program too.
The Mother's Huddle does a great job.
They do.
They deserve all the credit in the world.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
But I think that people need to understand that, I think there's a concept out there like, why football? Why are we concentrating on football? Well, there's a reason, and it's not just all about football. But how many kids are out there?
Between 100 and 200.
Like,
Between 100 and 200.
Mhm.
And sometimes the numbers have, in the years past, they've reached higher than that.
isn't it wild?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
but that's a lot of kids that you're having a direct impact on. And I just think that that's amazing.
The old saying, it takes a village, and
It does.
Yeah.
And so with Quarterback Club, I just want to say, is there anything that you're needing right now with the season gearing up?
I mean, absolutely. We need, sponsorships,
Mhm.
signs, volunteers. We have a golf tournament coming up. It's at May 17th.
Okay, hey.
Yes. So we need you out there with the chamber.
Yeah.
Maybe helping out, playing some golf with us.
You don't want me playing golf?
No?
No. That's my sister's thing. I don't know.
Well, then you have to be on the same team. We just need you to buy a team.
Listen, I'll practice and see if I can hit from those ladies' tees. We'll see what happens. But I didn't realize you had a golf tournament coming up. That's cool.
May 17th. At
Okay.
Osprey Cove. Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Well, so you definitely need to be out there.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. So people, they get a hold of you.
They can get a hold of me, the athletic department, Coach Connor,
Mm-hmm.
James Roberson.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's not hard to get a hold. We have a social media page. They can write there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we'll be pumping the golf tournament coming up here very, very soon. Flyers should be coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And, it takes a village. We definitely need all hands on deck.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the season's gearing up. Spring football's around the corner.
I tell everybody, like, listen, that's a 9-month sport now, like year round, whatever. But I'm sitting here and when I was making a list of all the things that I know that you guys are involved in. I mean, you're talking about, it's not just football. You're involved with every sport you've even got rifle club, baseball, FFA, yearbook. Like, you're not just Bennett Automotive. Like, I know the Quarterback Club, of course, is all, is the football, but back to Bennett Automotive, like, I don't think people realize, yes, they'll see the sheriff's office post, like, you'll have that. But I mean, you're down to Camden Middle School baseball. Like, what? That's so
St. Mary's
much.
Middle School baseball. We like to support. I feel in this kind of community, it's more about investing back into the community. And, it's the rifle team and the wrestling team, in my opinion, is as good as the wrestling team's done. We've donated to them and sponsored them.
10 state titles.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel like,
Isn't that wild?
I
Like,
mean,
congratulations to them. That's awesome.
they are it.
Right?
And it's impressive,
And he clearly loves what he does and is good at it.
He is the man. There's not much you can say.
Yeah.
If my son was wrestling, I'd want him to wrestle for him.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But the rifle team as well. They've got, it's a lot of different activities in sports that really you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we try to support everybody. If they're coming in and they come in daily, we're trying to support. So.
And let's go to that for a second, because people do come in daily, and I don't think people realize how often you guys are hit up for money, both of you, in all of your businesses. Like, it's constant. And, I was having a conversation the other day. They were like, I just didn't realize that everybody, like, hits them up all the time. And I'm like, yes. And if you're not supporting them first,
Sure.
Don't expect them to support you. Like, you can't be mad at a business that you don't support. And so I'll get off on the soapbox on that. So I'm going to pause for a second so that my heart doesn't start racing and I get really mad. Yeah. I'll get But on the school board side, y'all have had a new superintendent.
We do. Dr. Green has come in. This is year 2, and she's done an amazing job. We couldn't be more proud of her.
And she's a homegirl. Like,
she gets an A.
Right?
This is actually the first time that I think we're aware of that the entire Board of Education and the superintendent all graduated from Camden County High.
Wow.
Now that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize. I think I did read that somewhere now that you're saying that, but that's really cool.
Yeah, we're very proud of it.
Yeah. So y'all know all the things that you want to get done, huh?
Well, I think so. I mean, I think we're trying. It's a thankless job at times, but we're happy to give back to the community. I think it's important to show, as I've told you before, is that I wanted to show my kids how to give back and give them a footprint on when you go into your community and you love it. This is what you do. You nurture something, you grow it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now with even with little Seabag, you did masks during COVID for the hospital.
We
did.
There was a shortage of masks obviously during COVID, so the hospital was gracious enough to donate us the material, and we donated the time back to make the mask to provide for the healthcare workers during that time. Yes.
Now, why do you love Camden so much? I mean, you've stayed here most of your life.
It's my hometown. Like 44 years in here, yeah, I think it's a wonderful place to raise kids.
It
I
is.
could
It
not
is.
be more happy to be in a town like this. I know that it can be tough on people at times, being a rural area and jobs and this and that. I said, but like as a community, they rally around each other anytime something happens. It's very tight knit, and I just love it.
Yeah. How about you? What do you love about this place?
I mean, he pretty much said it's special. It's special.
It is.
One high school, and I look at it from more of a sports side of it, but like it has so much potential here, and it's a great place to raise a family. When I was younger, I may or may not, but the older I'm getting, the more I'm liking it.
Same.
It's just a special place, man. The community involvement, knowing people like Johnathon and little Seabag and Classic Cleaners and everything he's in, just seeing him, he kind of gives back. Like he said, it's a thankless job.
Yeah.
And you just see everyone rally together for the same goal. It's special.
Yeah. It is special. And like, you don't get to be a part of that everywhere.
Right.
Like, that's not, I know people may not understand that, but like, we are in a very special place. And I like to tease people, like, there's a magic that happens when you're here. I can't really explain it, but like, you may go from like, where is this place? Like, where did we just move to? Like, you'll never want to leave. You meet people that are just salt of the earth people that'll, like, I've met people here that will be they'll be in my life the rest of my life, no matter where we are. They're just salt of the earth, great people. And you don't meet that everywhere, and I think it's even more special that we have the military base and we're still able to keep that small town feel, while taking care of them. Now, speaking of the military base, you, Anthony, Bennett Automotive Group, I just want to say thank you to you guys, because y'all support a military lunch that we do. I don't know if our listeners know, but we do a military tour every Wednesday. And where we take out new service members to Camden County, and we take them out to all of our, not all obviously, but to a lot of our businesses, to kind of show them what Camden County is about. I want to get to them before they get to rants and raves and think we're all crazy. So, we get to take them out, to just to different businesses, but we also provide them with lunch, and you provide them, provide them with, the Bennett Group provides them with lunch. And I just want to say thank you, because that is a huge help to us, and such a great, they're always so excited, and it's just great. Your people are great with them. That's another thing I have gotten to know a lot of your salespeople just from the Wednesday tour, and they are the nicest, coolest people. I think car guys get a bad rap, for y'all are horrible people or something. And, like, what? And I used to hear it growing up. That's just how people think. And that's, y'all are crooks, y'all are this, y'all are this. And it's not the truth. Have you gotten to know any of these people? Because they're actually really great people.
Yes. My family, I come from, my father was in Vietnam. My middle brother is still in. He's done, I want to say 18 or 19 years. He's still actively in. He retires here shortly. My youngest brother did 8 years in the Army. So I'm people that are putting their life on the line, people that have chosen to go in that profession. Yep. I'm just appreciative.
Yes, me too.
I feel we live in the greatest country in the world. So
me too.
It's just anything we can do to help, that's kind of, and when I say that, I really mean that. I'm not trying to just say that.
You
I really try to help. If it gets to me, I'm trying to help. So
you are, and I think you mean that, like, even if you're having a difficult situation with Bennett, let's say something, mistakes happen, things happen, but if it gets to you, you're going to go above and beyond to take care of it. And I know that about you. I've seen it with people that you don't even know that I know, and they've been in there and had, like, just great experiences. They've been taken care of, and it matters. It matters.
I appreciate that.
No, it's just the truth, And so, Johnathon, now you do something for our military base that I am so appreciative of with Little Seabag. You will, like, I don't know. Listen, you didn't even tell me about it. Like, they had to tell me.
Sure.
Like, my drivers are like, well, we love Little Seabag. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So what do you do for them?
We do all kinds of things for the military. Honestly, we do T-shirt printing, embroidery, and alterations. So we do quite a bit of alterations.
But there's something that you put their name on, like they can.
We do.
Okay.
We do rockers for their uniforms. We do name tags. We do badges. you name it, we pretty much embroider it for them. So it's.
But that's special because you get their actual, I don't know if it's their material. I'm going to misquote any.
We do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But I think it's cool that y'all embroider here. I always get like my stockings and stuff like at Christmas time. Like
Christmas time gets a little busy with stockings. Yes.
He just did a bunch of the Bennett Group.
Did he?
We did that. Well. We've done some of the quarterbacks.
So you do hats and shirts?
Hats and shirts.
All the things. Okay.
Maybe we can probably do it in there.
And I know that like you, Jonathan, you've also, as far as boards go, you've been involved with Camden House as well. Our domestic violence shelter. I think both of your businesses give to Camden House. Man, y'all Methodist Boys Home, like there's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. Do you know most small businesses, like honestly, they can only afford to maybe do 1 or 2 things a year. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart because it matters. Like y'all have both through your time and your money, like with the businesses, of course, have given to the chamber and kept us alive at times where we desperately needed it, trying to make things work. And I know all these other places that you guys put your time and efforts into. I know that how much they appreciate it because that's the thing. I think people don't know how to get involved in their community. And I think the best place to start is, well, what are you passionate about? Because that's what y'all did.
Just kind of find a place that you're comfortable with and plug in there. I agree.
Yes, and make it better. And I think my dad always used to say, Allison, you leave a place better than you found it. And so I think that's, if everybody just did a little of that and stopped complaining, you know? But anyway, was there anything else that I missed that you guys, wanted to talk about, especially with your businesses? Because I know that, I have your 2 faces in here, and you guys are super important and very integral to our community. I know that it's your businesses that are giving the money, so I just want to make sure I am clarifying that. But is there anything you wanted to say on that end?
Well, I'm looking forward to sponsoring the Taste of Camden.
Me too. I forgot to say that. Both of you are going to sponsor Taste of Camden, and I appreciate that so very much. That's just another one of our fundraisers that we do that helps us so much. You have no idea. So, yes, thank you for saying that. Continue.
Yes. I'm looking forward to sponsoring them.
Yes.
I'm sure Jonathan is as well.
Yes,
I think it's important for people just to understand the value of using local business and what that does for your community and how it grows.
Absolutely.
Because these businesses, not just the 2 of us, it's all business owners are putting back every day in their communities to make it better and it's been a blessing to be a business owner and be able to do that. I've enjoyed having free time as a business owner. Someone that's got ADD, I like to move around a lot. But
you do move around a lot.
But it's important to feel like you do give back because, like you said earlier, everybody doesn't have the same lifestyle that you do. And through the school board in COVID at that time, I learned a lot of valuable lessons about everybody and their lifestyles and some things that I had misconceptions on. So I think that it was important.
And I think a lot of the north end of our county gets forgotten about sometimes, as far as people don't see it, so they don't think about it. And, it's still happening and it's still here. And it's, we need to do everything we can to wrap our arms around, this community. So, and I think y'all both get an up close view of it working with kids, through coaching, through the quarterback club,
I like the kids, man. And I can only speak for the group of kids that I'm around a lot. But man,
how can you not love them? Me too.
That group of kids, man, they're special. And I think that's the way with, I'm probably around the 4th to the 6th or 7th graders.
Yeah.
But just every group of kids, man. I think that Camden in the next coming years is going to be very competitive on the sports side, with just the group. And I'm sure if it's like that with the sports, academically, we're one of the best in the state. Camden is Camden,
It is.
And I'm excited. I know I just cut in there. That's my ADD cutting in real quick.
No, it's fine. I think we all 3 have it, so we're just like, whatever.
We can gladly talk about the school system all day. I'm fine with that.
But the school system, we do have an amazing school system, and I think if people don't know that, I don't know where they've been. We do have an amazing. People move here just for the school system, and that speaks volumes.
And also, I think that as a business owner, we don't understand the value of what the school system provides because it's providing our next workforce, and that is extremely important to the success of small businesses.
Absolutely.
If you can't find people to work, you can't do your job. And so the school system has done a very good job of giving multitude of outlets on where to plug in for a student, and whether that's CTAE, it's athletics, it's fine arts, it's just normal academics. there's something for every student. And as a parent and as a business owner, it's just, I love it. And I just hope that, I can keep my kids around. That's important to me, is to see that we can grow this place, because that is one aspect of the community that I think we struggle in, is that we see a lot of our students having to move off because the jobs aren't here for them.
Yep.
And so we're pushing to try to find industry and jobs for this community.
Yeah, I know they're working hard trying to find some stuff, and I know there's some things coming, up, so to be hopeful for and to be excited about. So yeah, because we want to keep the kids here. We want to educate them and then keep them here and right. In our community. But yeah, well, thank you guys both for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, anything else we want to say?
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats. Yeah. Hey, when do season tickets go on sale? Will that be this summer? Is that going to be soon? I know I would just put you on the spot with that. So
I would recommend calling the athletic department ASAP.
Perfect.
And I have a feeling we're going to have a really good season, so we're looking forward to it.
Yes, you got to get those reserve season tickets. That is amazing. So yeah, awesome. Go Wildcats.
You can call and talk to our new our awarded new athletic director that was just awarded the athletic director of the year.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Coach Coffee. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for listening. You've got episode 44 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.